Hello, fuckos, and welcome to this episode 41 of the Chris Hunter Comedy Podcast with me, Chris Hunter. Hello, how are you doing? Are you well? I hope you're well. I've had a pretty good week, same as always. I've been busy though. Fuck me, I've been busy. Like I said last week, I've been working on this art competition thing that I'm doing. And it's one of those annoying things, right? For those of you who don't know, who don't do arty type stuff, you never see progress. It feels like you're working all the time. And then you look at what you did and you say, well, that doesn't look like I've done anything. I've got that issue at the moment. But you know what? It's fine. We'll get past it. I just keep on chugging away and it'll be done. The deadline's like Monday, so it's got to be done soon anyway for my own damn sanity. Sorry, I knocked the mic there because I'm a plebite. But yeah, we went to... I said last week we were going to go watch the Dunham Thespians do their performance. I can't remember the name of the play. It's a massive name. It's an awesome name, but it was a funny play. We went to the first night of it. Went for a nice little meal first, which was lovely. And then we went to watch the performance. In the meal, I went before it, I had pheasant for the first time. Ooh, I'm elegant Mr. Chico. Sir Cheeketh, I'll have you know it's called. I had pheasant, don't you know? It was actually quite nice. I've never had it before. It was like duck, I think, kind of. If you mix duck and mackerel, you get pheasant. I don't know why, but that's what it tasted like to me, and it was nice. But yeah, so we went to watch the play, the performance, and it was brilliant. It was so funny. It was the opening night, so I think there's a couple of hiccups in there, but it was a play about hiccups happening in a play, so you really couldn't tell. I generally didn't know until they said afterwards. So, a couple of bits messed up there. So yeah, it was great. If you guys are near the Dunham Massey region, go and watch the Dunham Thespians as often as you can because they're great. They've got another play in April. No details yet, but you know what? I'll let you know when it gets closer to the time because there's a damn good chance we'll be going back. Well, of course we're going back. So yeah, I'll let you know about my excitement closer to the time for that. Speaking of excitement, oh Jesus. Old Cheeky Land is going to go see old Freckles. I'm so excited. I'm going to go see Bill Bear again. I wasn't going to. I'd resigned myself to the fact that I'm not paying £50 a ticket because I waited ages for the tickets to, come about. And when they went on sale, obviously the price was then revealed how much they were. And I was looking for Manchester where I saw them last time, and it was £50 a ticket. And I thought, fuck me. I already shouldn't have been going because I'm saving. As you guys know, we're saving to move. It's a lot of money involved. So, but it's Bill. He's literally my favourite comedian. There's no one close. Like Louis second after Bill. But he's got to be the number one in the world at the moment for comedy. But anyway, yeah, so I have to see him. But then when I saw the £50 price bill, I was like, oh, fuck, I can't do that. I really can't. I can't do that to myself. I can't do that to Charlie. I can't do that to the savings. So that dream was shattered. And you know what? Fair enough. I swallowed it. I was like, yep, okay, I'm not going. That's fine. Hey, fine by me. But yeah, so I thought, oh, well, that's that innit? And then I saw a post on Instagram that he put on about his tour. And it had dates. Well, it had a date in Liverpool in the Philharmonic. And I was like, I didn't see that on Ticketmaster. Because I was looking on Ticketmaster because we've got a voucher to use. Charlie's like, I've got a Ticketmaster voucher. You should maybe use that. So anyway, I looked at the Philharmonic. And it turns out they sell them directly from the Philharmonic website, nowhere else. So, or at least nowhere else I could see that. Well, they definitely don't on Ticketmaster, put it that way. So yeah, I went to the site. I thought I'll check the price just in case, because I thought, if they're not doing it through Ticketmaster, they're not going to have certain fees, so the tickets might be a bit cheaper. You don't know how these kind of things are arranged, do you, until you try. So I thought I'll go and have a look at the Liverpool Philharmonic's website, and boom. They had some seats left. They were £25 a piece instead of £50 for one. And I thought, you know what? I'm working real damn hard. I'm going to be... It's like a month after my birthday. So it can be my birthday present, £25. Fine. I'm going to do it. And then boom. So yes, I'm going and I'm so crazily excited. I got a message from one of the guys I used to work with at the college. He's going as well, so that's awesome. I really hope I get to bump into him because I really miss those guys. But yeah, so I'm crazy excited about that. Unfortunately, like last time we went to the Philharmonic in Liverpool, we went to watch Rufus Wainwright, and my God, what a gig that was! He played every damn song I could think of him. Like if he said to me, pick a track list, I'll play all your favourite songs, but you got to name them. I think he played more songs than I could have named because every song he played was one of my favourites. But I don't have the memory to say, here's all, my top 30 of your songs. But But anyway, the issue was that whilst we were there, the theatre itself is stunning. It's a Philharmonic hall, so it's designed for perfect acoustics and all that kind of stuff. But the problem is, old Charlie Longlegs, the seats were digging into her knees like the whole time, because she has like longer legs than I do. We're both the same height, but I've got like a longer torso, she's got longer legs. So I was fine, but she was hurting the legs. So this time I've managed to get seats at the very top of the stairwells. We're literally at the back row of the whole thing, but it's not a massive theatre anyway, so it doesn't matter. Plus, we're about 6 rows back from where we were for Rufus, so we know it's a good view. But yeah, so we're sat right above the stairwell, which means she's got leg space, and I ain't gonna have nobody's big old fat head in my way, which is nice, because sometimes that happens. I get a big old fat head right in my way, and it does my bloody melon in. Speaking of melons, in no way at all related. So I don't know why I said speaking of melons. I meant to say speaking of food. Speaking of food, we went for the burger of the week again this week, guys. Oh, we did. It was good. It was so nice. Because it's Thanksgiving in the old Yankee land, they put back on the moist maker, you know, from Friends, Ross's post-Thanksgiving sandwich, which somebody in work eats and he loses his shit about and gets sent home for anger management issues. And it was bloody delicious. It's like a burger with stuff on it. There's a pig in blanket on the top. There's a gravy soaked middle bun. There's turkey. There's gravy on the burger. I think there's cranberry sauce. There's a crispy thing in the middle. It was stuffing. They breaded and deep fried stuffing and put it in the middle. My heart attack is going to taste so good. I love that place. I love it. Maybe a little too much. I don't know. Just saying, it wasn't the only thing that was moist. No, I jest. That was gross. But yeah, do you guys have any weird, like, quirky places by where you live? Like, for example, when we went to that play the other day, we had to go across a bridge, which is called Warburton Bridge. And it's a really old, rickety, weak bridge. Like, you can't go on it if you're in a van or whatever, for example. And this bridge has got a toll booth on it. And I don't know... I'm assuming it's just the family that owns the bridge or the land or something. But this toll bridge, it costs 12 pence to cross the bridge. And I thought, that's so cool. Like, I love quirky little shit like that. I'd never heard of anything like it before. I went there. I've been to this bridge before. I mean, like, before the first time I went. I'd never heard of anything like that. And it's just funny how you've got this kind of like modern day troll, like, give me 12 pence to pass the bridge. So yeah, but he's in a toll booth. It's more civilized. He doesn't just reach over from underneath and demand coin from your coin purse. But yeah, that was cool. I haven't seen anything like that before or since, really. So if you guys got anything quirky in your area, I want to know about it, okay? I want to know about all the quirky, weird, strange things that might be near you. You know, whether it's the massive pink eye in Warrington or other stuff like that, you know, just weird landmarks that you know about. Did you guys see the news about that absolute fucking moron who I have zero sympathy for, who he got himself killed by a tribe? Where is it? I've generally completely forgot where the place is, but basically it's the same tribe that a few years ago threw spears and arrows at a passing, was it a helicopter or plane, and it was just fucking absolutely pincushioned with stuff. They don't like people. It's a tribe that doesn't deal with civilization. If you go near them, they will threaten to kill you. And if you keep going, they gonna kill you. And there was this guy who, I don't know, it was some kind of Christian. I don't know what type. But basically, he went over there. He went to the island to try and convert them to Christianity, because our Father is your Father. He is the Lord and Saviour of our souls. So he thought, speaking of our souls, he thought that he could go over there and convert them to Almighty Jesus. But unfortunately for him, that shit didn't go too well, because he tried one day. They basically threatened to kill him and he ran away. And then he went back the next day to try again. Because, you know, nothing says they seem willing like a tribe of natives chasing you off an island. They pushed you into the sea. That is a pretty fucking clear message to me. It's like, oh, you want me to go in this massive body of water instead of being on the dry land with you? That's fine, yeah. I get the idea, buddy. I'm off. But this absolute knobhead, excuse the language, he went straight back to the island the next day, and of bloody course, got himself proper killed. Apparently he was met with a volley of arrows. So yeah, I'm imagining that wasn't great. That couldn't have been too fun for him. But at the same time, zero fucks given, because he'd even been warned. It would be maybe a little... I might have had a tiny bit more sympathy if he had a bit of, if he had gone completely unawares that was going to happen, then yeah, maybe I'd have like a 2% sympathy margin, because he was still there trying to convert them. That ain't cool, man. But the fact that he went back after being warned, listen, bro, don't come back, we fuck you up. And he went back. I mean, what an absolute tool bag of a person. But apparently he's now been nominated for a Darwin Award, because of course he has. Of bloody course he has. Darwin Awards are fantastic. If you guys haven't been on the Darwin Awards yet, it's a website, it's a book, it's a bunch of stuff. Basically, the premise is... I think I spoke about this in the Local podcast, actually. Oh, sorry. Oh, got a hiccup indigestion thing there. So the Darwin Awards it's an award system for people who have died or been really hurt. Actually, no. If you get really hurt, you're just a nominee. If you die, you're a winner. And the point is, you die in stupid sort of not self-inflicted. What's the word? Like you've caused your own death via a stupid way. So say for example, people who I don't know, they put a ladder on the railing of a balcony on the 48th floor to reach a balloon that's stuck in the vent at the top. That stupid shit like that. Or the guy who decided to booby trap his own shed with a shotgun, a string, and something tied to the trigger so that when you open the door, it shoots the person. No warning system. He put that on and then forgot it was there. I don't know if he'd maybe done it before the winter or something. I don't know, but when he went back into his shed, motherfucker got shot. So yeah, sadly he survived, so he's just a nominee. But, stupid people like this guy in the island, he died. The gene pool has been slightly chlorinated, and we're good now. I think there's one less tool bag in able to procreate. Speaking of procreations, I do not understand why people would ever want to procreate, ever have kids. I've been informed, a friend of mine, Tracy, speaking to you, I've been informed a friend of mine is thinking of having a kid. And, in all honesty, you do what you want, but here's my opinions on why you shouldn't. Because kids are evil. That's one of the main things. They are self-obsessed little arseholes who demand all your attention, all your money, all your time. All your worldly possessions now belong to them. And it's weird, like, you think of just the sheer pain. Oh my God, the pain. I mean, even if you have it sort of cut out, C-section, even if you get one of them, that's obviously crazy painful too. Maybe not as painful as shoving something the size of a melon out of your flu hole, but I imagine, maybe it is just as painful. I couldn't even begin to imagine the levels of pain that come from either one of those two things, because fuck me, no chance. Nope. I mean, imagine doing it in reverse. Like I was saying to her, went for a meal the other day, and I was saying to her, like, would you want to shove a melon up there? She's like, no. I said, well, there you go. Imagine that, but the other way around, and it's wriggling. You wouldn't want to do that at all. Plus, I mean, let's be fair, if you ever do want kids, fair enough. But I would say adopt. You know what I mean? There's plenty out there already, and you can pick and choose. It's like a buffet, Or think about it this way: if you go to like kind of a place that has like a chef's version of something, like chef's soup of the day or chef's sushi choice of the day, you never go for that, because that's the shit that is just it's a random mishmash of whatever's there, or stuff that's going off soon or whatever. So it's left to fate. You're like, oh, I'll let the chef decide. In this case, the chef is your ovaries and their sperm. Whereas if you were to adopt, that's like going to a buffet at a fine establishment, and you go, ooh, prawn toast. I fucking love prawn toast. And you can stack it on up, stack. Ooh, chicken on a stick. Don't mind if I do. You don't get random bull testicles and stuff like that amongst, whatever you've picked. So that's, to me, that's what adoption is. That really breaks it down kind of mean in a way, I guess. I'm not saying that kids are like buffet food. I'm saying that, you get a choice, is what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm just digging a hole for myself. But you know what I mean. There's plenty of choices. My choice, I'll completely avoid at all costs, all types, There's plenty of life left. Live a bit more of it. Give it another 10 years. See if you feel the same. Boom. But yeah, that's how I feel about that situation. Right, I'm going to do the Bars of Cred advert now, folks, so we'll be back in just a second with the fun times. But speaking of fun times, do you like video games, board games, or card games? Do you like geek culture and you want to hang out with other people who share the same passions as you? Well, if you live near St Helens or the surrounding areas, you are in luck, because Bazookoid is a geek and gaming lounge located in St Helens Town Centre on Clawton Street. That's the bit by Greenall's Bakery. They've got everything that your geeky little heart could ever desire. There's games, food, drinks, events, you name it, they've probably got it. So head on down to Bazookoid now and have yourself some fun out of the sun. See, I say fun out of the sun because when I wrote it, it was summer. And also, it's in like a basement shop, which is awesome because it's got massive space because it's underneath other shops. But it also means you're not in the bloody sunlight, which I hate sunlight. Oh, Jesus. Oh, cheeky UV avoider. I don't like sunlight at all. Right, so yes, this day of our Lord. What am I trying to say? Today. That's the word. Not this day of our Lord. Which what I meant was today. Today, the 27th of November 2018, marks 10 years since I proposed to my wonderful, fantastic fiancée Charlie, who I love more and more every day. Fuck you all who just groaned at me for saying that. I don't give a shit. 10 years ago today we've been engaged, which is mental. And in like less than a week, would have been together for 11 years. Because old Chico Giddy Nuts had to propose after 1 year. But hey, guess what, folks? Next year, 2019, is almost certainly the year we are getting married. So, fuck you all, it's finally happening. I just don't know exactly when. So I'll keep you all posted on that. How's that sound? Is that good? I'm just looking forward to solidifying my little family, you know what I mean? It's nice. Like, I get home, Charlie's on the couch, the cat's on her shoulder for some reason. I'm like, this is my family. Nuts. You know what I mean? Like, immediate little home family. Speaking of family, see, did you like the segue? Did you like the painfully forced in segue I did there, guys? It was smooth, wasn't it? Smooth like butter. F is for family. You know that animated show that Bill Burr does on Netflix? And if you don't, please go and watch it. It is my favourite thing on Netflix, other than like The Good Place. I think that I'd put them on par. They're very different shows, but for levels of how much I like them, I'd say they're about on par. F is for Family season 3 comes out on Friday, and I am crazy excited. He's been saying all along in interviews and stuff that it's the best season so far. Vince Vaughn's in it this time doing a voice. I caught my breath then. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be great. The problem is, it comes out on Friday. I'm still doing this competition thing, and the deadline is Monday. So I'm going to be buried. I'm thinking I might have it on the side whilst I'm working. Just have it on. But at the same time, I really want to pay attention to it. Like, do you ever have that problem where you really want to focus on something, but you don't have the time? So you just put it on, and it's on the side, and you don't really pay attention. You don't pay much attention to it, so you don't really get fully what's going on. But then the times that you do get what's going on, it's like crazy spoilerific. You know what I mean? Like, you'll just catch the end and you're like, oh shit, I know what happens now, but I don't know how they got there. I didn't get to watch the film. So I'm a bit worried that might happen, where I'll just hear the occasional bit and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Who's dead? What's that now? Say what? I might just actually try and be patient and wait like, I don't know, 3 days to watch the whole thing properly, like not in person, sort of focusing on it. Holy, oh god, I keep getting hiccups tonight. What the fuck's going on with me? By the way, I've been watching not at all a new comedian, just new to me. I've been watching a guy called Chris Deely, who I'm really enjoying. I often see his stuff pop up on Netflix, or I see his. Actually, I didn't know he had a podcast, but I often see him, popping up on other people's podcasts, and I'd never heard of him before. I'd never heard him before, or his routines, and I really enjoy them. I'd recommend Chris D'Elia to people. He's awesome. There's got 2 specials on Netflix at the moment. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but yeah, I really, really enjoyed them. I like his style. It's kind of goofy, but in a good way. Like, he's got that kind of that Louis C.K. goofiness to him, but at the same time, he's got that kind of I don't want to say like Dane Cook energy, because it's not that level of crazy, but it's like he's got the kind of crazy eyes. You know what I mean? You'll know what I mean if you watch him. Crazy eyes. But yeah, so that's that. And also, did you guys see Once Upon a Deadpool is coming out? It's a Christmas. It's a Deadpool Christmas movie. So they've re-edited Deadpool 2. They've made it so that it's rated like 15, so it's safer or whatever. I don't know. And they've turned it to a Christmas movie, and they've mixed in shots like new shots that they've done with like Fred Savage and the other guy from Princess Diaries. I forget which one. The one, my name is Diego Mateo. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Whatever that one is. Except he doesn't mumble it because he's not tired and mumbly. But yeah, anyway, they've got them guys in it. So that's out on December 11th, and I'm so excited for that because I love anything Deadpool. And Deadpool 1 and 2, the movies, were brilliant. They did not let me down. I've been waiting, 21 years for that to come out when it did. And I was crazy excited. Right, so that leaves us with today's Japanese word of the week, which again I forgot to think of because you may have noticed I'm rushing through again today, although we've done a good time today. I like this more longer form thing. By the way, guys, any feedback from you guys would be awesome. If you've got any ideas for the podcast or things you like or dislike about it, please let me know. I want this to be better. I want it to be stronger because whilst I can't gig, I want the podcast to do well. You know what I mean? I've been really, really itching to gig recently. I can't right now. I'm just too busy, but I've got the urge to write, so I think as soon as my deadline's done on Monday, I might start writing a new 10 minutes and then take it out next year. See what happens, eh? See what bloody happens. But yeah, any feedback from you guys would be crazy beneficial for me. I would really, really appreciate that. So yeah, today's Japanese word of the week, let's see. Okay, you guys, here's one for you, right? You guys probably know sake, right? The little Japanese rice wine. That's not actually sake. It's technically sake. In Japanese, sake means alcohol, like of any kind. What you're drinking is honshu, which is what we would call sake. It's the rice wine. So there you go. Sake, alcohol, honshu is rice wine. You're bloody welcome. So yeah, folks, remember, if you've got any questions for me, any suggestions, any feedback, any of that business, you can reach me on social media. I'm on all of them, I think, but not apart from Snapchat. So it's Chris Hunter Comedy on all of them, apart from Twitter, where I'm at Chris Hunter Com, which is short for comedy. Also, if you've got iTunes or whatever app you use to listen to this podcast, please do me a favour, just drop a quick review, even if it's this is good or this is crap. Just a short review, just so I know what's going on. It's super, super handy to me, and it helps climb up the ranks, you know what I mean? Because if I can get slightly higher ranks, I can speak to more of you lovely people, and I will get better over time. I would really appreciate that. So thanks a lot for listening, folks. I will see all you beautiful barstools next week. Bye bye now.